to the world of movie melee. I am your host, Kaleb Koho, as we are back in the teams division, getting you ramped and ready for our fall teams tournament. And joining me on the desk today is Vicious Dylan Vanthan. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm doing good. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Both these teams at 1-1, despite Rewind being in a title match, which they earned off of Matt cashing in his MVP status from Last One Standing. It should be an interesting match. Both like very, very like high like tier players, like very high. All have done a lot of. They've all accomplished a lot between the four of them. So it's surprising that they're both 1-1, but it should be a good match.
Absolutely. Last time, like you said, we saw Rewind Fuckers. It was when they played Ginyu for the title. Last time we saw Back to Formula, it was in a dead heat with Sexual Chocolate. But both teams coming off of solid losses to solid teams. So it's going to be very interesting to see these four go at it. We'll go ahead and hear what they have to say right now when we talk to them. So we'll go ahead. We'll bring in first Mr. VHS, Cesario Montenegro, his teammate, Casual Chaos, Matt Cuellar, the aforementioned Rewind Fuckers. You guys have been out of teams for a hot second. You're back, and you're playing two people that you're very familiar with. How are you guys feeling about the match?
You mean the traitors?
I was trying to be kind.
Betrayed the video store. Yeah, they suck. I bet they even like the fucking Spider-Man movies from Raimi. What?
Oof. Nazar, do we have a championship match? I don't even remember that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
I remember we kick Spence's ass with somebody else, but other than that's like.
We should just do that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call Spence.
That would be nice. I'm sure Spence would love to play you again. But we wish you the best of luck as we bring in your opponents today. The aforementioned the traders, I guess. Oh yeah, buy their shit. Traders, I guess. In Rewind Fuckers, we got Jake, Mark, and their manager Scott Harvey, representing the Phoenix Club. You guys are back again. You sat the summer out essentially, but now due to singles. But you both, one of you played in singles in that tournament. How are you guys feeling about being back in the teams division?
I'll just say, I'm also like with Matt and Nazar. I don't remember our last match at all because I don't remember it. Mark, do you remember this? I remember you feeling 100%, but I don't remember the match at all. Right?
I was running 100 and something. That was for sure.
Well, it sounds like everyone here has been drinking very heavily, so this should make for a really entertaining match. But yeah, I'm excited for Jake and Mark to play.
We got Scott in our corner where Mark is feeling much better than he did the last time. I feel they're pretty much the same, but that's not really a big deal. But no, I feel like this is gonna be good. Also, I'm sorry that we left your faction when we did so well in Game of Factions, but we just things happen. The bird has to leave the nest at some point, and that's just what happened for us.
You're home now.
We found a bigger nest.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead. We'll say goodbye to Scott for now, and we'll get into round number 1, which works like this. You're each going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the realm of general movie trivia. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1? All right. Then your first question will come in the category of musicals. Who stars as Mona Stanley in The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas?
I feel like this movie's title does not lend itself well to banter that wouldn't be awkward.
I mean, Life, yeah, I was going to say. I've never been to Texas. I wouldn't know what the best little whorehouse in it would be. In Minnesota, a whorehouse is nothing to be seen anywhere. It's like a shack in the woods.
Fair.
It's a hunting lodge, really. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Mark.
I got it.
We're gonna go to Matt.
Dolly Parton.
We're gonna go to Jake.
A female actress.
And we are gonna go to Nazario.
Meryl Streep.
Dolly Parton is correct. So Rewind Fuckers will take the 1-0 lead going into the second question.
Which will come in the category of war. Hope and Glory takes place during what war?
You kind of cut out at the beginning for me. Can you repeat that?
Oh yeah, sure. Your question again. Hope and Glory takes place during what war?
I had this incredible moment where I was like, into the next question, and then I didn't hear anything, and I was like, did everything freeze on my end or someone else's? And all of a sudden, everyone turned into quick swirling circles, and all of a sudden I came back and the question was done. So there you go. It's a weird moment. I feel like that's what it's like to be like, blipped or something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Matt.
When in doubt, World War II.
We are gonna go to Jake.
Doubt World War II.
We're gonna go to Nazario.
The Vietnam War.
And we'll go to Mark.
So World War II.
World War II is correct. So we are all tied up 2-2 as we get to your third question in the category of comedy. What political office does Pappy O'Daniel hold in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Have you ever ran for political office?
I did. I ran for student body president.
Nice. Hopefully that's not the answer, but
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
That's a fair point. I didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. 5,
Sorry, man. I would have voted for you.
3, 2, 1. I appreciate it. You'd have been my only vote. So we're going to go to Jake.
I said governor.
We are going to go to Nazario.
That's a governor.
We're going to go to Mark.
Governor sounds the most southern.
And we're going to go to Matt.
Governor.
Governor is correct for a clean sweep. 4-4 to get to the fourth question of the round.
Comes in the category of animation. Bobby Driscoll voices the titular character in what animated film?
Yeah, do you know my campaign slogan when I ran for president was like a vote for Koho or something like it was. I don't remember. It was something like a vote for Koho is a vote for all, and it was like something ridiculously dumb, and no one bought it. The other person was just like free lunch. Lunch was already free. They won anyway. It was great. 7th grade sucked, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Nazario.
Nope.
We'll go to Mark.
American Tail.
We're going to go to Matt.
Wally.
And we're going to go to Jake.
To die would be an awfully big adventure. Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is
right.
correct.
That's
So
right.
with that, there are no perfect rounds. And Formula takes the lead 5-4 as we get to your fifth question in the category of directors. Greg Mottola directed what 2009 coming-of-age film set in the 1980s? It's a lot of
The
time.
fuck wrote these questions?
Someone. That's my favorite answer. I protect my right.
It's very noble of you. Yeah.
It is. And then someone's like $20 and I'll tell you. And I'm like,
Oh, for $20, absolutely.
you're right. I'll take getting yelled at by that
I'll
person.
say someone.
Right. I'll just say someone. 5.
I'll take the money.
I
and
won't
then
tell you
say
the right
someone.
one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. No guarantees the right one. We're gonna go to Mark.
Adventureland.
We're gonna go to Matt.
Adventureland?
We're gonna go to Jake
Adventureland.
and Nazario.
Adventureland.
Adventureland is correct. So 7-6 as we get to the next question.
Will come in the category of recent releases. In A Man Called Otto, Otto takes in what animal as a pet?
Fucking yikes.
So
It doesn't
I've
exist.
taken in many people into when I coached and managed. I took in many people that considered were rejects, and one of them was Spence, and they wouldn't leave me alone until I did it. So
Is that the reason why you're no longer managing?
yeah, really, it is. I'll be honest. I had too much of water too. They kind of pushed me out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Matt.
A cat?
We will go to Jake.
I also said a cat.
We'll go to Nazario.
Cat.
And we'll go to Mark.
Cat.
Cat is correct. So 9-8 as we get to your penultimate question in the category of the 2010s. In La La Land, Mia auditions and is cast for a movie that is set to be filmed in what European country? Believe it or not, I didn't write it.
Are these supposed to be deep cuts or what the fuck, man? Like, this is,
You hit half of it.
Nazario does this thing that I think is really funny, where he just like complains, and it drives a couple people that I know super crazy. But then like he always like gets it right anyway.
Koho, I bet
It's
you
really
can't quote
weird.
this whole scene right now.
you know what?
No, I can't. 5, 4,
Ah, fuck it. I don't care.
2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Jake.
France.
We will go to Nazario.
France.
See, we're gonna go to Mark,
France.
and we'll go to Matt.
See, in my head, I heard city, and I said Paris.
Ooh, yeah, France is correct. So it is 11-9 in Formula's favor. So we get to the last question of the round. What is their question, Dylan?
Will come in the category of Oscars. 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Babe, and The Full Monty were all nominated for what Oscar?
Do you like any of those films?
You know, whenever it's one of these questions where it lists 3 different films, I don't know why, but it's always films that I've never seen. So this is one of those examples. Yes.
We need to like keep this going as like a trend. Like we're just gonna be like, hey, just out of curiosity, what are the things you haven't seen? And then just write the question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Nazario.
Best picture.
We'll go to Mark.
It's an adapted screenplay.
We'll go to Matt.
Best picture.
And we'll go to Jake.
Best picture.
Cool.
Best picture is correct. So at the end of round number 1, Back to Formula leads 12 to Rewind Fuckers 11. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. And it works like this. Each team is going to get a chance to spin from the level wheel from wheeldecide.com. Should you like the category to land on, you'll get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1. You can spin again if you don't like whatever you land on the first time, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. There is stealing in this round, so be aware. I believe all teams have all 3 repeats still and their challenges. So back to Formula, you are in the lead. We'll bring in your manager, Mr. Harvey. Would you like to go first or defer to Rewind Fuckers?
Shall we defer?
We shall defer. It's sort of arbitrary, but I do like going second. So
Yeah, let's go second.
All right, so we'll say goodbye to Mr. Harvey for a moment. And this will be the spin for Rewind Fuckers. I don't know where Mike is, but not here. Family, would you like to keep it or spin again?
What are you thinking?
I mean, there's definitely worse things on the wheel,
Yeah.
and we could probably. It's not strength level, so I mean, we could probably work through it. Or do you want to risk it?
No, I don't feel like risking it and getting
Yeah.
some bullshit.
Yeah, I say we go with it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so they are keeping it. So we'll put the wheel back here. And Dylan, you want to go ahead and give Rewind Fuckers their question?
Sure. So your first question, guys, in the category of family. In The Page Master, Patrick Stewart voices a book that is named after what literary genre?
I haven't watched The Page Master in a long time.
I mean, I got a guess, or we could.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking maybe like drama or something.
Sounds logical, but I don't know if we should just go in multiple choice.
Yeah, let's just go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, adventure, B, horror, C, fantasy, or D, sci-fi.
Wasn't he like a pirate book or something like that?
Could be, so that would be adventure, right?
Yeah. I don't think it fits
Go
for
with
the
that.
other ones. Yeah, I'd say adventure. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
No, it all along.
Your next question. What singer voices the title character in Lyle Lyle Crocodile?
That is from last year, and I did not see it. Is it a country singer?
I don't think so. It's not that ginger guy, is it? No.
No, Ed Sheeran. No, I would remember that because I hate gingers.
Multiple choice.
Right. Your options are A. Charlie Puth, B. Shawn Mendes, C. Nick Jonas, or D. Harry Styles.
I'm thinking Shawn Mendes.
That's the one jumped out at me too. Yeah, let's go with
that. Yeah, Shawn
Shawn
Mendes.
Mendes. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. Oh, is Mark frozen?
Oh, no,
he's
he's
back.
good. There he is.
Okay. All right. Your next question. What is Fred Gailey's profession in Miracle on 34th Street?
Who's Fred Gailey?
He's probably not Santa Claus.
Is he
sorry,
the judge?
Hands on screen, please. It moved out of frame. That's all.
There's a judge in that movie, right?
Probably.
Or a lawyer. Maybe a lawyer.
Maybe.
You wanna go multiple choice?
I mean, it seems like the safe bet.
Do
Multiple
that.
choice.
All right. Your options are A, a psychiatrist, B, a toy maker, C, a lawyer, or D, a banker.
Sorry, you're here.
Okay, I'm thinking it has to be maybe lawyer or psychiatrist are the only two
it's
that
one
I
of
can
those
figure.
two. Like either one could be proven that he's Santa or he's not Santa.
What do you feel like? What it sounds to you?
I'm leaning towards. I mean, I know it's court stuff, so it could be either way.
4.
Psychologist. Psychologist. Final answer.
That is incorrect. So for the 1 point steal, back to formula, is it A, psychiatrist, B, toy maker, C, lawyer, or D, banker?
Do you know this?
No.
I've never seen either versions. Lawyer was their other option, so I would just say lawyer.
It sounds fine. There's a court case there.
Exactly. Lawyer, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Well, that was stupid.
Your penultimate question. How did the Baudelaire children's parents die in Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events?
I think it was an unfortunate event.
That sounds correct.
Is that a car crash?
That's what I was thinking. I think so.
5. 4.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
2.
Car crash.
Car crash.
That is incorrect. Back to formula for the 2 point steal.
Their house burnt.
That sounds right.
They died through a burning. What would you say? What would you call that?
I mean, house fire. If you're confident of the
It
house
was a fire.
fire.
A house fire. It was a fire. Final answer.
That is correct for the 2 point steal. So then your final question in this category. Who directed The Muppets Take Manhattan?
Frank Oz.
Yeah.
Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points.
Yay.
So at the end of their turn, Rewind Fuckers get the score up to 15. Those steals put back to formula up to 15 as well. So we bring back the wheel for back to formula spin along with their manager, Mr. Harvey.
Opponent's choice.
And it's our opponent's choice. So sorry, Scott.
No work here.
Bye.
All right.
Your options, so you can pick. You can give them anything but family. Rewind.
What are you thinking, man?
I mean, how do you think they studied?
I don't know. Like
I say give it to them.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if they study. Just go with Alejandro Amenabar and see if they could found that movies.
Okay. I'll put the wheel in the back. And back to formula. Are you ready for your questions?
Yep.
All right. Your first question in Amenabar. How many films directed by Alejandro Amenabar are predominantly set in America?
Strike level, man. Nice.
What's your gut saying?
I know
Listen,
there's
we're
at least
tied.
one.
If you sort of got a ballpark, we can go multiple and we can just go from there.
5, 4.
Yeah, let's go multiple. I want to hear multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
Like, because I'm pretty sure, like, the first three aren't. I know, like, the second to last one is, like, I think it's just one.
All right.
Let me just think about it and take the count.
Yeah, just use all the time.
4, 3, 2.
One final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Your second question. According to Mrs. Mills, why did many of the previous tenants in the house leave in The Others?
So it's fucking movie.
What's sort of your gut saying?
Like, I can't even confidently say. Like,
Was it because of the war? Or was it because it's really got a disease, an illness?
like, I'm not that sure. I probably have to hear it.
2.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, wildfire, B, tuberculosis outbreak, C, tsunami warnings, or D, the Black Plague.
I know they get tuberculosis in the movie. Unless that's just like a stinger that's trying to...
Like, I don't think, like, the others, I don't think make a lot of sense. So,
Okay. So we go tuberculosis.
yeah.
All right. Tuberculosis, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. The Sea Inside was nominated for Best Foreign Film and what other Oscar?
That... oh no. Shit. Oh, fuck. It's
Would
not.
have been,
No.
like, a screenplay nominate or something.
It could be screenplay, but then I don't know if that's that would have been adapted because that's based on true story, right?
5, 4,
I'm not.
3,
I don't know.
2.
Like, let's just go multiple. Or you want
Multiple
to read?
choice. And then multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Best Supporting Actress, B, Best Original Score, C, Best Cinematography, or D, Best Makeup.
Unless it's original score.
Like that one or cinematography is what
I know it's definitely not cinematography.
Okay, then
Or at least
I
I'm
think,
like confident it's not.
I think score is what makes the most sense.
Okay, best original score, final answer.
That is incorrect. Winefuckers chance for the 1 point still. Your options are A, Best Supporting Actress, B, Best Original Score, C, Best Cinematography, or D, Best Makeup.
If it's not cinematography, I'd say probably makeup. He was paralyzed, so I don't know if that qualifies. What's the other one?
It was supporting actress, cinematography.
I don't think
makeup.
actresses.
Three,
Go.
Cinematography?
No, makeup. Go makeup.
Makeup. Makeup, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point still.
Knew it all along.
Back to formula. Your fourth question. Who plays Orestes, Hypatia's student in Agora?
That's Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. I've never felt more like Tim Brzakala in a question in my life. And your final question, and directed by Alejandro Amenabar. In what kind of location do Bruce and Angela first kiss in Regression?
It's a cemetery.
All right, yeah.
Cemetery. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more
Nice.
points. So at the
Sorry, I
end,
think they studied.
so at the end of round number 2, I have back
well.
to formula in the lead, 21 to Winefuckers 16. But anything can happen as we get into round number 3, which works like this. This is the pick your poison round. We're going to give you a set of categories, and you can choose what questions you'd like categories from at a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value. Someone will have to take the 1, the other person will have to take the 2. You can confer on the 3 and 4 point question really go until there's a mathematical elimination and a winner. Your categories you can choose from tonight are Mark Wahlberg, 1990s, musicals, biopics, coming of age, Amy Adams, comic book movies, and recent releases. Let our teams choose their categories. Get back to you momentarily. All right, our teams have selected their categories, and we will get into it, starting with the Rewind Fuckers, who are behind. You chose the one-pointer. Nazara is going to take it in the category of Amy Adams. And your question is, who plays Richie DiMasso in American Hustle?
Bradley Cooper?
That is correct. 1 point. We will stay with Rewind Fuckers for their two. Matt, you chose the category of recent releases. Your question is, in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Corey Stoll's Darren Cross is revealed to have become what character?
MODOK.
That is correct for 2 points.
Now, what does MODOK stand for, Matt? To get 5 extra points.
Mechanized organism design only for killing.
Let's get
All right, so we are going to stay with Rewind Fuckers for their 3. If they hit this back to formula, we'll have to answer some questions. And you chose the category of comic book movies. And your question is, what part of her body does Natasha break that allows her to fight Dreykov in Black Widow?
That's her nose. She breaks her nose
Yes.
so she can't smell the pheromones. Her nose.
Her nose, final answer.
That is correct for 3 points and the
I really
lead.
wish comic
So-
books is our 3 now.
So we will go over to back to formula for their questions.
Yep. So, Mark, your 1 point question in the category of coming of age / teen.
Yep.
Who directed Boys in the Hood?
John Singleton.
That is correct for 1 point. But we will stick with back to formula since we are tied and they have more questions. So, Jake, now your 2 point question in the category of Amy Adams. Who directed Nocturnal Animals?
Tom Ford.
And that is correct for 2 points.
All right. So with that, we go back to the Rewind Fuckers, who are in the situation they have to hit their 4. If they hit their 4, we go back to formula to answer a couple questions. If they miss back to formula, we'll win the match. So Rewind Fuckers, you've chosen your 4-pointer in the category of the 1990s. Your question is, in Out of Sight, what did Ripley hide his uncut diamonds in? Sorry.
He hides them in the fish tank.
Final answer.
That is correct for 4
I knew
big
that.
points. So with that, we bounce over to back to formula. If they hit either of their questions, they will win the match.
Yeah, so in your 3 point question, guys, in the category of Mark Wahlberg. Famous pilot Chesley Sullenberger appears in what Mark Wahlberg film?
It's Daddy's Home too.
Final answer.
And your winner, back to formula. Daddy's Home 2 is the correct answer. I think what we had here today was a really solid game. Thoughts on the match?
Yeah, great match. I mean, it's a shame that one of these teams has to go to a negative record, but I'm really excited to see both of them in the tournament because I think they showed today, like both of them, just how like high level of teams they are. Like really, both of them working through their categories very well in round 2, and yeah, none of them missed in round number 3 as well, which you'll have to see. So yeah, really great match all around.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and we'll talk to our team, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher today in Rewind Fuckers. And actually, I'm going to have Dylan do these interviews for me for a moment.
Sure. Yeah, so Rewind, you guys, I'm sure it didn't go the way you wanted it to today. Maybe not the questions you were looking for in round number 2. But I still think you put up a great match, especially in round number 3 where you went 10 for 10. How are you feeling overall?
I think we did. I mean, we had a pretty solid round 1. We aced round 3. It's just the round 2 just didn't really go our way. We didn't really. The wheel was kind of iffy for us, so we were kind of afraid of spinning away
Hey, we would have gotten opponent's choice, so it was a correct decision.
Yeah. So in retrospect, that worked out. So hey, I mean,
I kind of regret not using a repeat in the La La Land question, because I thought about it, and then I was in the same position. I was like, "Fuck! Did he say city or did he say country?"
yeah.
And I just decided to fucking go for it. And you heard the other thing, so
sometimes I have question dyslexia, and I hear things wrong. So
yeah, if we had that point, they would be answering their 4 right now. So who the fuck knows what would happen?
Yeah.
But yeah, what was it? 26 points on a loss.
I mean, going against Jake and Mark are really great competitors. So I mean, that's I'm happy with that. So yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, well, we will be seeing you again in the upcoming tournament, I'm sure. So, and I'm sure this will probably give you a very dangerous position in the tournament for any of the higher ranked seeds that you may be facing. So, who would you like to face in that upcoming tournament? Sorry,
Mike Hanley. Sorry, I said Matt. Shit, Mike Hanley. That's who I want to play every fucking time, every fucking league. Nobody gives him to me. I know what the fuck's gonna happen.
it's fair. Well, we'll see if Mike Hanley is available, and
I'll play with Mike against us.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming out. We'll put you backstage for now. Bring in the winners for this evening. Back to Formula. You want to take it away, Koho?
Sure. I'll sorry for the momentary interruption. You guys were able to pull out the win today. You got opponent's choice. You still walked away with a win. That always feels pretty good. And now you guys get to advance to a positive record. How you guys feeling?
It feels good, especially since did we get opponent's choice in our first match? Am I not crazy? Am I crazy in thinking that?
I think so.
Something like that. They gave us War when they should have given us Classics. That's right. And then
Good
and our last match, we didn't really get opponent's choice, but it sort of felt like it. Our opponents generally have more luck than us in matches. We've played 3 times now, and I'm starting to see a pattern come around with this. But no, I mean, it's good to. It actually does feel good to actually win a good match against players that I love. I love Matt. I've played Matt so many times. Same as I played them so many times. And it's always fun playing OG people from this community. But I will say it was good that I had someone like Mark who put in the time in round 2 and studied Alejandro and so it was really good that he came in there to help us with that. So yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, full credit to Mark for what he did in round 2. They were able to stay above water because of Mark's performance in that round, and I knew if they were able to just get a small lead going into the last round that we would be in good shape, and that's exactly what happened. I think we played round 3 exactly right, and what a fascinating bit of trivia that Sully Sullenberger appears in Daddy's Home too. I've learned something tonight.
You know, I was like, maybe he appears in Transformers: Age of Extinction, but it's good that Mark knew that one.
Say hello to your daddy for me, I guess.
I'm just glad as we salute away people away in round 3. I got a Mark Wahlberg question right in round 3. I'm glad I went away that of a win.
Well, now what this does is you guys are going to have a pretty damn good season in this tournament. Are there any teams or any people you are hoping to face going into this tournament?
I'd like to play anyone who we can beat.
Well, I think that's anyone if y'all play at your best. So
right, a little bit of annoyance from that last match. So maybe I'd like to play Amaru and Ryan again. But
no, not our faction mate. I'm gonna step in there.
But keep it in the faction. But anyway, we'll play it. As the boring as not to have it.
That's fair. Well, congratulations on the win. We'll see you guys in the tournament. We'll say goodbye to y'all for now. I think we had a really solid one. It ended up being a 1-point game by the end. I think almost had pretty close to identical accuracies. Really solid game all the way through. And now we're going to see both these teams later this year, but I think it's going to be a really fun tournament with both these teams in it. So for everyone here, that has been Nazario, that has been Matt, that has been Jake, that has been Mark, that has been Scott. This has been Dylan. I have been Caleb, and this has been Movie Melee. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
Goodbye. night.
You've been taken.
Goodbye.